Hello everybody, I am Crazy Pumpkin and we are going for the last installment of this wonderful game. It's a little bit abstract, as I always say, but it is one of the greatest in my opinion. I mean, it took 7 years I think to make, so but it was a labor of love for its makers. So yeah, we'll just wait for people to arrive. And then we will go. And I will set things up while we do that. Okay. I do know at least one person wants to come, so I want to wait for that person. Okay, well, why don't we get started and all right, Pueblo de Nada. Hey, Wayun. We are on a boat. Welcome, by the way. Context backlash. General wear on the gestural gear mounting apparatus may result in undesirable display within TV. This is not at all helpful. Alright. That'll do, book. My savior, our friend here is in a bad way. Any insight? So Junebug is, if you guys don't remember, is a robot, like a robot singer. Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. Let me fix that. Thank you, Wei. I will take care of that right now. Okay, sure thing. Try to stay clear. Time to put that mammoth out to pasture, Will. Oh, I got it. I'm certain she's got a few trips left in her. Only she had a more capable surgeon. I'll face you down to the echo tonight. I always end up here eventually. The river's like that. It always has been. Picked you up at the bureau tonight. Never seen you far upriver before. Hope that doesn't mean you've been traveling on the Zero. The Bureau's great acoustics. You got that right. Wow, I could sit there for hours, just listen to my breath reverberate on that weird architecture. Still, it's always good to be back on that river. Nice! Okay, good. So we are good to go then. Thanks, Wayoon. I've been traveling this river for more than half my life, more or less alone. I think I've seen it change quite a bit in all those years, but I can't say for sure. The water has a peculiar way of making a person forgetful. Some nights I remember a place, but it's full of strange new people. Some nights I meet an old friend on an unfamiliar shore. I wonder which kind of night this is. Alright. Scene 1. The mucky mammoth. Alright. So now we're on the mucky mammoth. And let's see. I guess we'll talk to Kate. How's that cold river spray treating you? Thought I saw you squinting. It's hard water, you know, hard in the eyes. It still irritates mine a little. And I'm piloting a tugboat through it 6 nights a week. Don't be too shy to close them in public. Your eyes, I mean. People will just assume you're thoughtful. You need tea. Let's mix up some slippery elm, instant coffee, and dried spring agaricus. Just add swamp snake, and that'd be a love potion. I'm teasing. Or am I? What? How far are we from Dogwood Drive? The echo's dicey tonight. Bad luck for you. Expect waves and diversions. Dogwood Drive is by Silo Mail Stop. But we may need to spend some time on the indirect route before we hit your stop, okay? And there's other business. Mail to drop off, garbage to pick up, and a few favors to execute. All dotted on the riverbanks from here to there. Yeah, those are those stops that I told you about where we choose one or the other, so every play is unique. I hope you enjoy the trip on our little mammoth. Take advantage of all the amenities. Fresh air, cozy bunks, hot tea, the video room. There's some pretty interesting tapes down there, actually. Unusual, I mean. Weird. Watch out that VCR doesn't take your hand off, though. It's untrustworthy. What kind of weird tapes? Just wonder with this woman. She's just like standing there talking, but you can't really hear her. And this is awful hum. See for yourself. It's down there somewhere. Hey, do me a favor. Go ask Will how the repairs are going and if he needs anything. We're coming up on the next stop here. Just refueling and picking up a few things. I could grab a bolt or some wire or something, whatever he needs. Well, eyes on the road. All right. Now, I guess we go to Will. We unrolled whiskey fed and... Oh! What gears? What gears? Probably, who knows? First thing I tried anyway. Down here by this little blue box. I took all the gears out and dried each one by hand. And then I loaded them back in again. That took care of the grinding sound, but her truck keeps doing that sparking, clanking, weeping thing. To be honest with you, I'm not really qualified for this work. Kate's a friend. You know how it is, don't you? Let's see. Kate was asking if you needed anything when we stopped. Hell, I don't know. Scratch ticket. I think she meant like parts. Or, wouldn't know if I did. And what's your story, Will? A story? Well, I like to listen to them, I like to tell them, but I don't have one of my own. I also don't have a permanent address, or a pickup truck, or any change of clothes. I wash my laundry in the river. And in that moment, I'm truly free. I don't even have shoes. Hey, I should tell you where I left my shoes. Do you know I'm a classically trained organist? It's true. Look at these long fingers and toes. Doesn't matter. A minor in French literature has earned me a position teaching Artaud to Zola at the university. Well, some shitty governor cut state funding with our apartment, and now I'm at sea or something. I left my shoes there at the university. It was a protest. Walk without shoes for something important or tragic. I ended up by the shore, and soon I was drifting along the Echo. Ran a while above ground and then doesn't anymore. But I prefer subterranean waters anyway. Kate brings me along, and I record what I see and hear. I try to help with maintenance. I drop off the mail and pick up trash. On occasion, I take them home. Anyway, that's all I try to remember anymore. I listen to the river's stories, and my own stories get fainter and fainter. Well, I'll just keep drawing gears, I guess. Oh, Ezra the child. Whoa, slow down. It's slippery up on deck. Do you have batteries? Yeah, of course. What for? Johnny said I could use this tape recorder, but it needs a battery. Oh, fun. Well, here's 4 different kinds. Surely one of these should fit. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Let's go in here. Yeah, I like how they do this. And the plant's leaves are just squares. Okay, so we got this guy here. Is there anything I can do in here? Ah, yes, musicians. Yep, there's Junebug and really? Or something. It got really cosmic. Right, at the flower shop. I remember that now. Sorry, Clara. Well, you have a second chance to hear it tonight. That was fast. Got the batteries? Let's see. Perfect. This one will do. So you hit this button here to record. Hold it right here so you don't cover the microphone with your hand. I bet you'll find a lot of good sounds just around the tugboat. There's plenty of tape in here, so don't be stingy with it. Just record anything that catches your ear. It really changes the way you listen. For the better, I mean. Are you playing a concert tonight? I could record that. Yeah, Clara here came all the way from Lithuania just to do the Echo River gig. Haha, it's just a tour. Tomorrow I'll be in Nashville, and then Atlanta, and then over to the coast. Brutal. Well, we're lucky she's making a stop. Johnny and I saw her play once, and I remember loving it. Johnny was moved. Yeah, it is a cool effect, right? Speaking of Serrano, it's his night at the Rum Colony. Kate said she usually stops off there. Well, that's ideal. I'm supposed to meet a lady there to look at some old engine parts. About 3 hours ago? 3 hours goes fast at the Rum Colony, ma'am. I bet she's still there. Hope we don't stop there too long. My concert is soon. I don't want to keep them waiting. No, it's river time. Nobody expects you to be punctual. Hey, why don't you give that tape recorder a try? See if that cat over there has anything he wants to say. I often use found sounds in my music. If you find some interesting sounds tonight, you can help me out. Alright. Oh, there's Conway. Now his arm is like that too. You know, it's the strangest thing. I can't remember why I came up here. Neither can I. Ah, damn noisy river. It's just that thing about, what was it, when you walk through a door, when you go into the kitchen for something, and as soon as you pass from one room to another, you forget what you wanted. You have to walk back out just to remember, like you left a part of your brain behind. Hey, I wonder if I could follow that brain crumb trail all the way back to the room I was born in. You were driving for hours. Got any sleep? Had a weird dream? Yeah, that's when you get the strangest dreams. When you nod off, right? Just kind of dip your toes into sleep, and some weird image floats by and takes a nibble. Did you see Ezra go in? Oh yeah, he's poking around that tape recorder, exploring. He seems to keep himself entertained. It's good for him. It's important to know how to be alone. What's up, huh? You look like there's something you want to ask. Fine, you can ask it. One question. And now Conway is kind of like an indentured servant, if you guys remember. or if you remember Wayun. And he has to go work at hard times, not only because of his bill for the medicine, but also because he signed that contract. Do you really have to work at hard times? Didn't seem so bad, did it? It's a way to live. I mean, rent a bed, eat at a cafeteria, shift drink, keeps the devil quiet. It's a way to live. Not like I have a choice. I think you do have a choice. I've got to repay my debt. Hell, I should be grateful for the opportunity. If you want to die with any dignity, you got to settle up. That's why it's such a damn shame when people go sudden. Alright. Oh, cool. We're on the 0. I love this. I love the 0. I'm sure I talk too much. Everyone on the river does. The problem is that we listen twice as much as that. We're only telling you half the stories we hear. Kate told me I ought to have been a photographer. She said, you have an uncanny way of being in the place at the time the thing happened there, and that's the hardest part of taking a photograph anyway. Nice of her to say, but it isn't true. Though I know just about every story on this river, most of them I've picked up second, third, or fourth hand, and so on. Listening, see? Now I know you're gonna ask, so I'm gonna answer it. Yes, I'm sure they're all true. I personally believe a story gets more true as it gets tossed from brain to brain and the whole community brings their insight to bear on the brittle facts of experience. There are a few Echo River stories I witnessed directly. I saw that big owl migration pass through. You might have heard about that. I was there when the old train station flooded. Saw the ghost of Stephen Bishop brew up a batch of white lightning on a raft. Or anyway, I talked to a few sailors who recently crossed paths with him and, I suspect, sampled his wares. One night when I was working on the Monkey Mammoth, we picked up a gaggle of passengers headed down to the mail drop on the silo of Lake Reflections. I knew a couple of them in passing, a pair of traveling musicians whom I often encountered on the river. The others were strangers to me at the time. A young woman, a small boy, an old man whose name I didn't catch, and a smelly old dog. We docked at a gas station so the Mammoth could refuel him. Alright, so this is the first choice. So we can either, as Ezra, stay on the tugboat and look around in the map room, or we can follow Junebug and Johnny into the gas station. So, whatever you want, Wayun. If you have a preference, that is. I have done actually done the into the gas station. Okay, all right, yeah, it seems more exciting. Okay, let's do that. Ezra followed Junebug and Johnny into the gas station. Scene 2. A gas station. We cut it close. I usually find this place upriver. Everybody's on the lake tonight. The gas station moves around. Sure, it's not anchored or anything. Could be anywhere up and down the Echo. You just kind of run into it when you need it. Or hopefully a little before you need it. Usually I stop here once a night. Though to be honest, I'm not sure it's even the same one. Doesn't have a name or anything. And I never really pay attention to who's behind the counter. Anyway, it's nice to see you two. Most of my regular passengers must have gotten held up elsewhere in their journey tonight. It's that storm, I think. Look at him go. That kid has a lot of energy. It's got to be past his bedtime or something, right? I don't think he has a bedtime. He's a maverick. Sounds familiar. Haha. You don't have any of your own. I mean, no, I guess not. I just realized you two come through here so often. We chat about all kinds of stuff, but I never thought to ask about family. We're all the family we need. That's sweet. So, how about that storm upstairs? Did you two get caught in it? Heard it kind of roamed around, uncertain. I'm sure we'll hear about it tomorrow. Flooding, property damage, probably killed a few tomatoes. It's got the river churning and everyone headed to the lake here where the water's calmer. I myself don't mind navigating a choppy river. Not at all. Oh, no. I'm totally fine, like, I kind of want to involve you a little bit because, for me, I've played this game a lot, and I want to make this playthrough more interesting for you. So it's totally fine, and I'm sure that your choices will end up with some new stuff for me as well. So it's okay. Amazing. If I could get a day off, Val and I would be out here all day tomorrow to harvest. Oh, are they mycologists? Okay. I mean it, they'll be ready by tomorrow. A mushroom will grow just as fast as you'll pump water into it. Hey, are you two headed out this way tomorrow? Maybe you could send... Whoa, what's going on here? Maybe I could send Val ashore with you for a few hours. Oh, I guess that might be the airplane? I don't know. She's got a remarkable nose for... Oh, no, that's something else. For mushrooms. You wouldn't even need to know what to look for. Just put a bag around her neck. She'll just bring it back to you. Yeah. We don't know where we'll be tomorrow. I should have figured. Seems you two are always on the move. It does seem that way. So, I should get back aboard. No rush. I just want to brew some tea before we get underway. Headed to the station? Yeah, just picking a snack for Johnny. Yeah. Thought I'd grab some black coffee for the old man. He's looking a bit waterlogged. Sure, don't want him falling asleep on you. Nah, he'll be alright. He seems like the type who can hold his liquor. Seems like he has a little experience, I mean. Hey, while you're in there, could you remind the gas station attendant this fuel's on my tab? Charge to the Mucky Mammoth. Oh, and Will wanted a scratch ticket. Thanks. I think I'll just watch the lake for a bit, man. Okay. Dooby-doo, dooby-doo. Bing bong. Alright, let's talk to the lieutenant. Looking for crystals? Why do you assume I'm looking for crystals? You get them on sale. All kinds of folks coming here looking for crystals. There's a few over there with milky white shocks through the middle. You can, like you caught a piece of cloud. People seem to like those a lot. Yep. Popular crystals. You work on the mammoth? I could add it to your tab. Oh, you know the tugboat? The captain, Kate. She said I'd have to remind you. Sure, they're here every night. It's okay. I have one of those faces. Forgettable. Does it bother you? I've learned to cherish it. There's dignity in being forgotten, letting the crowd flow around you unspoiled. I used to live in a city, a real city, Cleveland, Ohio. I had some family money then, and I didn't have to work. I lived in hotels in daylight, and I walked wherever people were. My only duty was to the crowd. It was to the crowd. I was its observer, its historian, its detective, its poet. Well, the money ran out, and I dispersed with the rest of them. Took my duties with me here to Lake Lethe and the Echo River. I live in this counter, anonymous, invisible, but I live with dignity. And yourself? Sure, something like that. I enjoy the company of strangers. They enjoy the company too, as fleeting as it is, sufficient unto itself. Oh yeah? I've never been to Cleveland, but I've been to Ohio. We all keep the crystals on the shelf over there. Buy one, get one free, of equal or lesser symmetry. Crystals are rough, dirty, some are damp. They must have come out of the river. That attendant's a trip. Letting the crowd flow around you unspoiled, he said. Junebug tries to scrape some green algae off a larger specimen, examining it for a Claudian formation that the attendant said was so popular. What a depressing outlook. Hi, you, and a few numbers are woven through the algae. What has to happen to a person to make them think that way? This isn't algae at all. It's a decayed plastic bag caught on a rock. I'm just gonna exit. Hey, Johnny. What's that? It's a crystal. I bought it for you. Wow, thank you, ma'am. Hey, could you hold on to it for a minute? I'm gonna look around inside. Wish me luck. Don't take too long. Alright. So now he walks in there. Junebug and Val? Oh, right. So now Junebug and the dog are talking, I guess. Did my Johnny talk your ear off out there? I suspect there are some things he can only say to animals. I guess that's just how people are. Different thoughts for different listeners. Where did these crystals come from? There used to be a young man who came by here and traded them for gas. He's a diver. I guess he found them diving. Haven't seen him in a while though. That right there could be the last of them. To be honest, our whole inventory is pretty low right now. There's a delivery boat that usually swings by earlier in the night, but I guess something came up. Where are you headed? Helping some friends make a delivery, or along for the ride, anyway. Well, even if you're not doing the heavy lifting or navigating or whatever, a passenger contributes to a journey too. I never travel, but I love travelers. That's what I like about this job. The travelers come to me. Meet some interesting people? I wouldn't say I meet them, but I do sell them gas. Well, let me know if I can help you find anything. Alright. Ow. Whoa. Glory, it is good to be among friends. Suit yourself. Wow, I should take a page out of your book, man. I'd give you any advice I could, little guy, but I think the most important thing I could say is, Glory, it is good to be among friends. Keep things in perspective, I guess. It's a ritual of remembrance for me, tonight particularly so. It's my birthday. I'm 5 years old. Huh. Probably might be born on leap year. Who knows? Do you know why I say that? Well, I'm going to tell you. 5 years, some days ago, I set out on the Echo River alone, or so I thought at the time. I was looking for an ice floe. Okay, who knows why? It's a mystery. His lantern gave out. He probably had a near-death experience, and now he only counts his age past that time. Right? Carry 3 or 4 spares. You never catch me in the dark again. Lesson learned, buddy. But that night, that lantern went out. Stuck in the dark, my arm extended, running my fingers along the cave wall. I just prayed I'd find another traveler who knew his way back to the light, or a lake, or above ground, or even just a crack in the rock to get a glimpse of moonlight. A large bag of apples with me, so after a long while, maybe a day, when I was getting weak, so I took my hand down from the rock to tear the bag open. Well, I reached back out. I couldn't find the cave wall anymore, or any other. I was totally unmoored, buddy. Totally adrift. It was so dark. I started counting time and apples eaten. Okay, so 4 apples. And he accepted his fate. And it would have happened indefinitely had he not come down to 1 apple left. And the apples are getting rotten. Just as I'm about to bite into my last meal, I felt a tickle on my upper lip. It hatched. Right then. Couldn't have been a moment later, or I would have eaten it. My last apple was infested by a damn fruit fly maggot. Well, that should have been the end of it. Should have eaten that apple and the fly while I was at it, and put an end to our little food chain suicide pact. But I waited out of mercy. After all, this fly was basically a newborn child, right? Yes, an orphan. And his ass lit up like a candle. That wasn't a fly, buddy. That was a damn lightning bug. So that's how I'm here with you folks today. Glory, it is good to be among friends. Oh god, it's a little weird. Yeah. They're gross. They're absolutely nasty. I can't stand maggots, and they're just some insects I just can't take. So I get you there, William. That guy's a trip, that gas station attendant. Did you talk to him? He actually reminds me of that frog we had for a bit. Thought it was a toad. Oh, is there a difference? Toads have warts. Toads live in the mud, frogs live in trees. Huh, never knew. He seemed more of a cat to me, the attendant, I mean. Aloof, but strangely chatty. Maybe we should pick up another one? A frog, or a cat, or even an iguana, or something. Feeling lonely, Cricket? Not exactly. Not like that guy in the gas station. That guy who lets the world wash over him, static like a rock. But you and me both, together, I mean, we're always moving, always changing. I think it's because we feel safe with each other, you know? Free. We can try stuff out, change our clothes, swap parts around, just play. I'm not lonely, just curious. With another person to play with, what else could we be? We can keep it in mind, but let's not rush into anything. Yeah, you're right about that, man. No rush. Oh, that's Kate. Time to hit the road. River, I mean. See that small brick building? Used to be an upholstery shop. Now it's inhabited by a very skilled taxidermist, whose art is greatly in demand. When it was an upholstery shop, I didn't see nearly as much business. The old shop's name's been lost to time and weather. This was decades ago. And the lettering, which now reads Trapper, Stalker, and Sportsman, and then below, smaller, no specimen is too exotic, no arrangement too fanciful. Some of the upholstery equipment is still there too, and still sees active use. At least as the resident artist, though she's not the owner of the shop. It's owned by her aunt, Ida. Ida has very little to do with the day-to-day. She's busy with other endeavors. Mostly the restaurant she and her husband run on Lake Lethe. Oh, I remember this part. Oh, okay, this is the next one. So, either Shannon retreated to the TV room, so we got TV, or Shannon followed the other travelers ashore to a drowsy beachside bar. So either checking out the video collection or a beachside bar. And I think, like, I've seen one of them, maybe not. Yeah, I know, me too. I kind like the video collection. To me sounds interesting because it's kind of eclectic and very segmented. It seems segmented, but the bar sounds kind of cool too. Okay, I guess I will help with the deadlock. I'll do the video collection. right, scene 3. The Mucky Mammoth. Oh, so this is Shannon, the TV repair woman, and I think she's gonna think about fixing that stuff. Oh, what's this? In the bottom of the ship, there's a kind of a trapezoid and a rectangle bug and a pentagon bug. That's really cute, kind of. The shelves are full of dusty tapes. Some have been relabeled several times. The stickers piling up thick on their spines. Birds, funeral thing, weather. Funeral thing. Okay. An elderly couple sit on folding chairs in the middle of a TV studio, undecorated except for a funereal lily on a thin blue vase on the table. The lights are a bit too dim to make out their features. She reads from a newspaper with unhurried efficiency. Gloria B. of Munfordville passed away on the Monday at her residence. Survivors include her children, Dakota, Montana, Minnesota, and Bobby. All of Munfordville. A memorial service will be held at 7 p.m. Thursday at Hatton Hoffman Funeral Home in Munfordville with the cremation to follow. She never knew Gloria. He thinks he may have heard the name. Wondering aloud if he ever worked a place at a cafe down there in Munfordville. The woman who ran that place was once called Gloria, or maybe still is. I take a call. Someone who knew Gloria B., if not very well. The caller wants to install the satellite dish at Gloria's house, a 900 square foot ranch-style home on 2 acres at a dead end, backed by weeds and pine. When the caller mounted the ladder up to Gloria's roof, she slid open her window and tugged urgently at his pant leg. She followed her gaze behind the house to two wild turkeys picking through the weeds. Gloria and the caller watched. Silent still, the huge birds foraged obliviously into the trees. Then he installed the satellite dish. Alright, I guess that made her sad. So we are now combing through the archive again. You know what? I picked the first one. What do you want to see, Wei-Yun? Among birds, question mark, art thing, or weather. If you even care. I don't know if if it matters, but yeah, okay, we'll do question mark. I was gonna pick that one too. Question mark. Oh, there's a cat. This is a cozy little ship. like this ship. That awful hum seems to start before Shannon even hits play. Oh no, this is the tape from oh, what's that movie called? The Ring. Then there's a familiar room. There are blank gray walls marked with tape and school desks. And this time she notices a few more details. The murky carpet like standing water. Some video equipment stashed in the corner. A row of lockers. And there's Weaver looking serenely at the camera. As before, she starts speaking, and as before, there's no sound but that hum. Shannon finds Weaver's words coming back to her as they appear in captions on the screen. Malls, mail, school, and these magnificent, tragic horses. Always with the horses. And yeah, they're tragic, as we will find out. Go underground as deep as you can go. The air is cool and the earth is damp. And when you close your eyes, you are surrounded by the dead. Remember where that is? You'll find your way from there. I think this place is what you're looking for. Some of it will wash away soon. But I think you'll be happy here, even without this mail, school. The text repeats for a few minutes, then Shannon stops the tape. Alright. Let's go to the main deck. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Is this friggin' the Ring tape? All right, what do we got here? Kate and Will. No, it was only a few notes. Slow and sad, like funeral music, you know? I don't remember it being sad, just simple and unburdened. Maybe that's what funeral music sounds like to me. Unburdened. Oh, hello. Kate and I were just trying to remember the Mammoth song. But neither of us have heard it for years. Will just found the mechanism. In the mammoth's belly, hidden in gritty, matted fur. Ha! It's like a big music box, a slowly spinning cylinder covered in metal pins that pluck her dulcet guts and pump their bellows in her bowels. But some of the pins are rusted and worn away, easy to replace if we can never remember what the notes were. Did I hear you browsing the archive next door? Find anything good? Found something pretty unsettling, actually. Oh dear, I don't even know what's on half those tapes anymore. They all used to be movies and that kind of stuff. I like nature documentaries especially. Some people left home movies or little art videos they'd made, but the damn VCR devours anything you leave in it. It just switches into record mode at random, I think, and picks up whatever's coming in over the antenna. Of course, the only station we get down here is the WEVP. This is going to be important for the interlude next time. Like the Act 5 interlude is going to actually be a WEVP broadcast. So, yeah. Community television, you know. They've got that show with the gentleman playing banjo in his birthday suit. I'm sure you've seen it. Oh, yes. And if there's no tape in the machine when it tries to start recording, it makes that awful sound. Like putting a squeaky toy in a food processor. You can hear it above deck. Awful. That's why I put the sign up. Please do not rewind after watching. At least that way nothing gets taped over anymore. Where is the station WEVP? I don't know. Will? I don't know. Guess I never thought of it. Must be nearby, right? It is community television. Dashiell would know. Yes. We should meet Dashiell. He did a lot of volunteer work for WVP. In the early days, wiring up antennas and relays, stuff like that, I think you two would have had a lot to talk about. He works at the telephone exchange. No, I'm afraid he's been let go. Oh yeah, that's odd. Still takes a ferry to work every day. I'm sure he's at the telephone exchange right now. In fact, I dropped him there a few hours ago. We're stopping at the telephone exchange again shortly to deliver their mail and pick up the trash. You should go ashore when we do. Ask for Dashiell. Alright. So, I guess they're talking about the bar. Ezra told me about the dark corners. See, that bitch is lit by a congregation of amber torches stuck in the sand. They mix the torch fuel with citronella oil, keeps the bugs away, which keeps the bats away. But the lights don't fall very far from the flame. The rest are shadows and sandy echoes, and that's the part Ezra wanted to talk to me about. He said he found a treasure. I knew better than to pry. Oh, if we're talking about the rum colony, I should tell you about Patch. He's the bartender, general manager, creative director. I guess that means he books the music. He's pretty much run the place for the last 7 years. A lot of folks assume he owns it, but that's not the case. The rum colony is owned by a dead man named Vernon. Technically, it would be owned by the power company, who once bought a sizable interest from Vernon as part of a state-sponsored investment program. But a clause in that arrangement requires them to keep their hands off the day-to-day and most of the profits. So long as Vernon walks this earth, the upshot of all this is that nobody came forth to identify the body. Patch is a good guy, though. Kind, trustworthy, and he mixes a strong Mai Tai, if that's your thing. Oh, what's this now? Alright, so we got an episode where we are 2 dogs, or we can do Clara, Kate, and I stop to do some business by telephone. So I guess this is a telephone booth. So both sound kind of cool. I'm kind of impartial. Like, the telephone part one sounds cozy, and but the dog one sounds sort of cute. Okay, let's see. Sheesh. I think I must have done the telephone one. God dang it with these Russian spam bots. Okay. I like cozy more than anything, so I'll do that. I'm sure I've done the cozy one every time. Probably should have done the dog one, but I like cozy. A phone. Oh wow, this is kind of surreal, isn't it? Guess we're gonna be here for a minute. Looks like they have a few calls to make. What are you gonna do? Yeah, that's a good question. I just thought I'd stretch my legs, on firm ground. Didn't realize this place would be floating on barrels. Back when I was driving long hauls, that's the real big trucks. Now, I sometimes wouldn't leave the cab but to pump gas. I took my meals in there, I slept in there, I changed my socks in there, the whole thing. So one time I was hauling a bunch of big spools, telephone wire, I think, actually, up from California into Washington State. You know where that is? It's way out on a map. It's kind of to the left of here, more or less. In between California and Washington, there's a place called Oregon. And you can't pump your own gas there. They have a guy who does it called a gas jockey. And you better not open your door or they'll get all suspicious. I drove through California and Washington and into Washington. I refueled in the middle in Oregon. So I didn't set foot out of my truck for a whole day. When I came out of that cab and the ground rushed up like it missed me, it gave me an old big kiss right on the chin right here. What I'm saying is, hell, I forget. What am I talking about? Watch your step getting out of the truck. Exactly. Don't forget that. And don't say I never taught you anything. Well, I guess I'll head back aboard. Might see if I can find any of the good stuff stashed maybe in the spice cabinet? Maybe in the medicine cabinet. Huh. That's where it belongs. Hell, who am I talking to? Don't listen to me, kid. I'll see you in a few. Just drops in the water.
I remember going to a house in Aroostook County, Maine. I was 2. We were moving, and we were driving up in a white Nissan station wagon with faux wood paneling. And it was the first time that I'd seen the house that I was going to live in for the next 7 years.
Washed in the bathroom sink.
What the heck? This is so random. Don't you go diving in too. It's actually really cold and kind of dangerous. Did he say where he was going? He went to get some medicine, or he's looking for the good stuff. I see. Still thirsty. Kate seemed to keep some diet soda in the broom closet, but you didn't hear it from me. It's next to the bleach. Bring a flashlight. Oh no. I don't think that's what he's looking for. So any important messages? Every single one. Where are you headed tonight, small man? I'm looking for my family. Looking for a new family or a family you lost track of? I don't know. We met Ezra earlier tonight, and he's been very helpful. I'm hoping we can return the favor once we get back above ground. Poor kid was sleeping at the bus station and just lost track of his folks. He'll be alright. He's more at home down here than any of us. Trust me, I have an eye for it. Kate, thanks for calling. Hope it didn't wake you up. No, I can't really get comfortable enough to sleep anymore, except in the car. Oh, not driving. In the passenger seat, reclined. Eric drove me around the reservoir this afternoon, and I got an hour or two in. Couldn't get settled in the bed, so I was just watching TV. Some cooking show about high-concept junk food. And everyone from my high school chemistry class was there, making cupcakes out of old bicycle parts. What? I think I might have dozed off a bit, actually. Honestly, this baby can cut me out whenever he wants. I'm completely over it. Good for you. You sound really confident. Oh, it's all an act. I'm actually... Whoa, God. The phones down here are such a mess. Hey, Kate, I really appreciate you checking in. I have your pager number, and so does Eric, just in case I'm too distracted or whatever. I'll let you go. We'll try to eat something. Munch on a bitter hedgehog cap. That should relieve some of your intestinal discomfort. Okay, thanks. Maybe I'll just chew on some ice. Talk to you soon, Kate. Hopefully. Just checking in on a client. Did I mention I'm a birth doula? Doula. I guess that's one of those natural birth people. Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Let me... I think I screwed up the chat thing. 1 second. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. I mentioned I'm a birth doula. Is everything okay? Everything's great. Sounds like she's ready. Some woman just know. It's amazing. Others are caught totally by surprise. It's like a nurse, right? Okay, so no medical training or licensing, just some experience. Your friend went back aboard? He's been drinking a bit. Oh, I should have pointed him towards the head. Well. Oh, that's pretty. I'm glad you phoned. I was just thinking of you. I visited the hospital yesterday. I went to Uncle Andreas, but they moved him. Now he's in hospice care facility run by some old Polish nun. Everyone says it's very nice. I asked them about visiting and they said he didn't want any visitors. He's just being stubborn. Yes, it's typical of Andreas. I was thinking maybe if you came to visit, he would see you. All those afternoons you two would go drinking beers by the river. Don't you think it would mean a lot to him if he could say goodbye to you in person? Oh, Nadia, I never make it back in time anyway. It's true. You're a long way from home, Clara. I suppose it can't be helped. Oh, here's Mother at the door. We're going to go try again to see him. I hope the tour is going well. Love you. Be careful. My sister back home. She's very depressing to me this morning. My Uncle Andreas is terminally ill and refusing visitors, and Nadia is making a stir about it. Sorry to hear. Are you close? Yeah, but only recently. He lived abroad for most of my life. I only met him a few years ago. My sister's older, so she knew him as a child too. So I think her respect for him is distorted by sentiment. We must always take the dying at their word. Their motivations are beyond our understanding. The older man, he's swimming back to the Mammoth? No emergency, I hope. Oh, I hope there's paper. It's been a busy night. He's writing a letter? Haha, I hadn't heard that euphemism. Must be Lithuanian. I don't suppose any of you folks are headed past the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Not on this run, but we'll be coming back this way in a few hours. Well, I may still be here then. It's no big deal. I'll hang out or read something until it's time to head back to work. Hey, you folks traveling with that old guy, right? With the leg? Is he okay? I saw him earlier tonight. He came by the storage facility for some files. He totally bit it on the staircase. He's okay though, right? Sure, he's just been drinking a bit. You know how it is. Yeah, you'd have to be to dive into the echo like that. Haha. Well, have a good night, or morning almost. Oh, it's that guy with the antlers from like Act 2. Oh, is that you? Who are you calling for? It is you. I was trying to call a friend in Chicago, a lighting designer. The phone lines are acting up tonight. I believe it must be the storm. I heard it surge through Bowling Green just a few hours ago, sweeping telephone poles across the road and a tangled fan of kindling. Well, maybe you can help me out. I reckon you can. Here's the score. The performance is at dawn. We're coming right up to it. None of the cast is here yet. That's okay. Hell, I'll enlist the audience if I have to. Oh, this guy, he was involved in the play, and we gave him advice. Okay. Well, I've done more with less. Good theater is always dangerous. My experimental stage production of The Death of the Hired Man can survive those tribulations, and there's one element still missing that is far more crucial. We can have theater without props, but without stage setting, even without actors. But there's no theater without light. Of course, my production, experimental though it may be, aspires to emulate its source material. Frost's poem is framed by three sources of light and their effects on its subject, Mary. Okay, I think we're just talking about the play. I think we're talking a lot about, I think this is a lot of mumbly mumbles. Doesn't really have much to do with anything. That right there is a Ratliff monument. If you ever need a headstone carved for a loved one, I mean. Violet Ratliff, never married, nevertheless bore 6 children. And for each birth, she locked the doors on Ratliff monuments only for one day, even with young Earl, when she was in labor for 36 hours. Well, that's what folks said, and I met her, and I believed them. She held the unyielding disposition of a cliffside. None of Violet's children had any desire to go into monument making. Barb was never very good with her hands. She ended up reading scripts in a call center, where she only occasionally had to press a button or take down an order. Mostly she talks and listens, which suits her well enough. It fell to young Earl, the only Ratliff still at home with his mother, finally passed at 82, and who then had the honor of engraving her headstone. He's done well for the most part. His craftsmanship has suffered over time. It's his hands, cut and bruised by missed strokes, shaken apart from the inside too. He learned from Violet when striking a block of stone with a mallet and chisel to absorb the extra shot right into his bones so as to keep the apparatus straight and carve a perfect line. Okay, so monument making. Alright, so we have Ezra taught us a card game, and Shannon, Ezra, the old man, and I stopped at the Radvansky Center to make some quick cash. Card game sounds cool, but also I think the Radvansky Center is doing a concert or something with a unique instrument. Tell you what, why don't we do the Radvansky Center? Because the card game might be very involved. Scene 5. Oh, is it this again with the security guards? Good morning. Bags isn't feeling well. Long night. Poor kitty. What are you watching? Security tape from last night? Darryl left the lights on again. Should we slash his tires? I'll leave a stern note on his desk. Spare the rod. What are we doing today? Right, this is weird. You know that old vending machine? The one that only has tomato juice? No, the old one they just stopped refilling. Remember, we rolled it onto the dock last August and some scavengers stripped it for metal in the middle of the night? Daryl cut his hand cleaning up after them and it got infected. Remember? No. Okay. Anyway, the rest of it ended up in the coat room until finally Daryl was piling it into the big bag for the trash barge to pick up, and he came across this box left behind in the trunk. Check it out. This looks old. Yeah. It's a bunch of videotapes and completed questionnaires. I looked up the reference number, and it's never been processed, so I guess that's what we're doing today. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I should have waited for you to check. I thought you didn't. Oh, man. Sorry about that, Way. Okay, I'll wait next time. I totally flaked. There's no date on it. And let's see, how do we do this? I'll run up the tape, you interpret the questionnaire, and I'll type it up. I haven't seen this poster in a while. There's something hung in here, but it's different. That's gonna bug me. Want me to look just down the hall? No, it's okay. Okay, and we can sit in the chair and stand back up, and then we can look at the books. Modernist bookshelf with a turntable. What? That was my bookshelf. Oh no, haha. Ended up in the lab somehow. I can keep my books in a pile now. It's easier to find what I'm looking for. Never. What shelf is that book on? Only, well, it's somewhere in the pile. Yeah, that's me. I'm not a clean, tidy person. Okay, let's go. Okay, we can walk. Oh, maybe here. This is different than I thought it would be. This should be some basic information in the first control test. Subject's general disposition. Okay, why are you here? I'm gonna say, yeah, the passenger said we could make some quick cash taking these tests. Demographic category. Orange juice. Immigrant. All right. Oh, it's... Wait, who's that guy in the hoodie? What? I've never seen him before. Really? He looks so damn familiar. Thought maybe he was a former intern or something. He's a little old for that, right? No, I don't recognize him. Sorry, but you're all deja vu this morning. It's spooky. Sorry, just one of those days, I guess. No, definitely not. Oh, she's traveling with one of those creepy distillery guys. Oh, so they see him as a distillery guy now. Him? No, he just looks like some old drifter. Maybe you're right. It's hard to tell in this light. guess the old man is on digging guard duty. Noble assignment. So who is this lady? Oh, right. Well, do you remember WEVP TV? No. Okay, it was community television. Yeah, we learned this. Yeah, it was a co-op. I did some maintenance. They gave me a slot to show my work. And they had that naked banjo guy late at night. Yep, you've heard about him too. That's mainly what everyone remembers. And he was certainly expressive. Oh wait, was WEVP the one that the flood, right? Yep. Damn. So Shannon Marquez, did she have a naked banjo show too? What? No. Let me guess. I am haunted, unable to forget. She had an exercise show? No, I've never heard of Shannon Marquez. It was a Weaver Marquez I knew. She worked at the station for a bit, and then she left on kind of weird terms, actually. Anyway, where were we? Oh, that's okay, Wayun. I know you got early morning, and man, if I had to wake up at 5 something, yeah, you stayed for like 90 minutes, so like on a day where you gotta wake up at 5 something a.m. So I really appreciate you staying for however long you do. It really makes a difference, and I appreciate you coming by and just doing this. And if you want to see the end, you can just check the video afterwards. And next week, I promise we're gonna start the captain, and I'll probably check it out beforehand just so that I know what to do, or at least know about the game. So yeah, next Wednesday is gonna be fun. But don't worry about it, man. I definitely understand. Alright, checking posters now. It's weird because, like, for most episodes, there's usually more people watching, but I guess people lost interest after the first episode or two because it is a little abstract, the game, I mean. Which I can see, I can understand that. So, it'll be good to go back to something a little more what people know. How many pictures did she remember? 2, or actually maybe 3. What? She wrote down orange, strawberry, guava. Guava. I think she meant pear. Yes, pear. Please describe in detail any sensations that accompany your memory of the pictures. I remember the way the fruit tastes. The guava is just like candy. Yes, okay. Yes, candy. Jen makes a noise. And we got a cat. Jen, look who it is. Oh, I miss that kitty. I forget what became of the white one. Her name was Coconut, and she disappeared without a trace. Easy come, easy go? I wouldn't say easy. I had to leave food on the deck for a week before she'd come inside. Wait, I don't remember this test. Oh. Did we cut this one? What's the questionnaire like? Busy night. Yep. Does he work at the university? Yep, he did. What was your major? Well, I know you're remarkably upbeat. That thing with your boyfriend and the roof, but also what happened to the TV station. Yeah, there's something that happened to the TV station. WEVP TV. But we'll find out in the interlude. Man. Okay, so Jen doesn't believe in acts of God. I have mixed feelings about television. How many videos did you watch? I don't remember, sorry. And then we're talking about community television. All right. Oh wow, there's a lot of TVs. Let's see here. Let's go to the table. Right. Okay, location updating effect on emotional memory. Right. Oh look, can you read the date? Dan can't read it either. Man, I've been current. What is it? Best friends. Every month there was a different pair of animals that were friends. That's adorable. I think I'm going to be sick. You don't remember that? That weird intern brought it in from home? What was his name? Who? Oh, you remember what he was like? What we make fun of him for? Yeah, here it is. Oh, maybe the cat's gonna leave. Is that Ezra? There she goes. Wait, do you think, did she follow them out? Oh, well, here's the last extended monitoring tape from the dock when they left. Oh my God. The Hard Times people. See, I told you he was one of those distillery guys. I guess you're right. Oh yeah, I did not see this part. So these guys are picking him up for work. Oh, he's gonna disappear. They're gonna take Conway. Here's Ezra. And they disappear. Oh, that's creepy. So this has been a memory trick for you, huh? But you didn't expect these old tapes to stir up so much. How does it feel for these people to come up again? What's your boyfriend's name? The one who died in college? Gone, but not forgotten. Yeah. Conway's gonna get got. Open air gallery. Those squiggly trees are cool. Oh, I've done this before. Okay, quick check. Have you left Wayoon? I'm guessing you probably have. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take a nap then. Mushroom hunting. Oh, okay. Sorry, I should have waited longer. So I'm glad I picked the one you would have picked. Oh, that effect, it's really cool. Alright, so I guess we'll go down the main. Oh, it's so cool. Look at that. It's this is definitely Junebug. And that's Junebug's partner. Junebug is my favorite. Maybe Ezra, I don't know. Or Conway. Conway's cool. Recorded lecture. Diary and sundry observations. Okay, yes. Something about passing on and yes. What are you listening to? Well, I used to work at a university and I always eavesdrop on lectures. You know, I listen to anything and everything. I'm a polymath by nature. An old friend recently found this box of tape-recorded lectures next to a dumpster. I passed them on in the spirit of fondly recalling better days. This one is History of the Philosophy of Death. Oof. Can't say I learned very much just now. I may have been too busy dreaming. A vivid narcotic fantasia aboard the... But those are always the quickest to dissipate. I better tell you about it now before the spell is broken. I was small, not a child, an animal maybe. I patrolled the corridors of a great iron ship, searching for scraps and mice, I think. And always crying, always a weak and mournful mew. Okay, so you were a cat. Sorry you had a bad dream. Ah, past the bat sanctuary. Kate came back from her mushroom hunting, which we could have done, and with a small basket full of oddly shaped caps and stems. I had no preferences. It's a good mushroom hunting island. Well, at least we have trees and the mushrooms. Man, look at all these spam messages. I don't know what they're for. Okay, all right. So we could either fix up mushroom stew, which I know I've never done, and I know I've done the telephone exchange, but I will pick whatever you want. Okay. Well, I guess mushroom stew. I mean, we got lots of mushrooms. Gotta make a stew. And we're already in scene 7. I do love mushrooms. They're nummy. Big caps with the slimy gills. I shouldn't say slimy, moist. The lady in the video called for portobello, but I prefer never to know a mushroom by name. That sounds healthy. Stopping at a restaurant soon, right? Sure, salmonitis. This stew is for tomorrow. It has to simmer all day. Some things are just better done slowly. We had the anonymous mushrooms. That is not a good idea. Ida is so shrewd. She swore me not only to secrecy, but to ignorance. I had to promise to forget the recipe just as soon as I cooked it. Let me tell you, it's not so easy to forget something on purpose as you may think, my friend. Not so easy. Okay, recipe. Okay, this is talking about a recipe. What did she say to do? Will's trying to make this stew just now. Before this, she was talking about the type of mushroom to use. Don't tell me. Will says it's better not to know their names. Maybe I can help him figure it out. I got kind of sucked into this program. Okay. Even that wasn't enough to convince her. So I trained rigorously in the art of forgetting in order to impress Ida. I have to seek out culinary wisdom on the videotapes of cooking shows. So back to the matter at hand. Aren't we stopping at a restaurant soon? Oh, it's you. I thought... Never mind. Hello. Right, we're stopping soon at Salmonitis. This stew is for tomorrow. Hi there. Could I ask you... Wait, why are you cooking? We're stopping at Salmonitis in 20 minutes. It's for tomorrow. Oh, well, just don't forget about it this time. I'm not scrubbing up any more boiled over sludge. I have a favor to ask. There's a package for the telephone exchange. I can't get the mammoth back there. Will you deliver it for us? The guy I mentioned from the TV station, Dashiell Morris, he works there now. Thought you might like to chat with him anyway. Thanks a lot. I got the dinghy all ready to go. Maybe take your friend with you. One of you can man the outboard motor and the other can aim the flashlight. It's dark. Oh, I remember that part. Okay, scene 8. Yeah, mushrooms are the best, man. They're like umami, that new flavor that they've decided to label. Oh, this part is creepy. This part is really creepy. This might be where he leaves us. Conway. Farewell, Conway. We will miss you. Don't disturb the bats. You go past the bat sanctuary. Okay. So the important part of this scene is what happens. Not really the text, but what goes on. But the text adds character to the scene. So there's a bat sanctuary in here. We're going through a cave. Kind of a marsh. We claim these helmets and the names of the folks who wore them, and we place them here in the memory, but also as a spit in the greedy green eye of that power company who bought up our old mine and traded our brothers and sisters' safety for a little more yield but only yielded 28 good men and women dead when the walls collapsed and the tunnels filled with water. Oh, that's sad. Their lungs were black, but now they're washed clean and full of water, too. Swept through the hood and tunnels of some awful cave we will never find. And so we get the water buried them for us. So let this here be the marker for their grave. And if any son of a bitch from that power company wants to take these helmets back, you can try and see what will happen. Hey, Elkhorn. That's the mine we met in. Where your folks work. Oh, this one flooded by then? Oh, man. I don't think you ever forget anger like that. No, I guess you probably don't. It's fine. I'm glad this is here. People should remember this happened. It's a fine memorial, I guess. So yeah, umami. It's like, I think, well, in Japanese it means savory. Oh no, these guys, they're the hard times people. And I think they've come to, yep, go away. We don't want to talk to you. Are you feeling okay? Oh, sure. It doesn't hurt anymore. My leg. My shoulder too, actually. That's an old one. But I'm lucky I had some nerve damage there. It probably should have been a lot worse. You know, those guys from the distillery are just making the best of a bad situation, just like the rest of us. Hey, one of them said to me earlier, they could even help me take care of those medical bills for my leg. You know? Get it all together on a plan. Consolidate it. When did he have a chance to talk with them about that? Oh, they're around. They're pretty much everywhere you look on this river. You really haven't noticed? Yeah, it seems like they have their claws in him. Anyway, I've got a feeling it'll all work out. Even this delivery? Yeah, we're almost there, right? Hell, at this point, I bet we could just take off the parking brake and that truck would roll and the 5-dog would drive by itself. So he's forgotten all about what he came here to do. And now he's given the truck to Shannon. I could keep an eye on it for you until you get straightened out. Sure, okay, sounds good. Jeez. Visitors to the Echo River American Cave Bat. Okay, so we're close to the Cave Bat sanctuary now. Yeah, it's just about savory. You can hear bat houses. And oh, the dog's also with us too. That old dog is probably one of my favorites. Yeah. Oh, you see our first bat. Ever talked with your mouth full? Bats do it all the time. Yes, 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 yes. Sonar stuff. Oh, not again, not again, not those guys. Another bat fact. Not really useful. It's all fake except for the bats. Yep. Okay, bats. Bats, bats, bats. Not really, whoa, interesting tree. You don't really need to know these bat facts. They just are adding facts in there for colorful text, but it's not really needed. And we're seeing lots more bats. White nose syndrome. Okay, also something to do with bats. Oh no, not again. Why are they... They're hovering around us. They got something... They got a plan. Oh no. We're going towards the light. That's never good. Okay, so now I think we're at the end of the tunnel. Oh, what is this? Is this a... Careful up here. Can't drive a new truck if you slip and break your legs. Just don't fall asleep. Dashiell. Okay, this is where Dashiell is. Hey, Dashiell Morse. I'm a bit of a circuit geek myself. What did you come here for as a kid? Okay, came with a grandmother. Sometimes he just hangs out here. Someone at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces heard this place is empty and moved in a whole phone company. And that's pretty much that. Oh, right, we're looking for WEVP, the TV station. Take the ferry to the silo. There's a mail stop there. They don't have a sign or anything, just ask around. Get back to this old damn ringer. Nice chatting with you. Alright, let's talk to Flora. Oh, hi, I remember you. I'm just exploring. Okay. Okay, bye. Alright. Black. Abel and Louise. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's these. Just sit right over there by the lamp, sweetie. Thanks. That's weird. There's no label on it. Yeah, I just met Dashiell. Okay, so we deliver the package. Oh my lord. Oh no. I just saw Conway disappear. Yeah, definitely that's hard times. Yep. Oh no. Conway. They took him. That's sad. And he left the dog. Well, we brought the dog and came back to the boat. Okay. Alright. Scene 9. Salmonitas. Yeah, this is the restaurant. They have an interesting way of doing things in this restaurant. They bring up a diving bell and they get their food with this diving bell. Whatever they catch, they sell. Just in time. Look at the menu. Ezra's just talking about you. He's around the corner playing games. Where's the old man anyway? Yeah, I got a quarter. They took him. They took Conway. Damn, yeah, he really got himself into a situation there. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. Cool. The food is good here. I think everyone else is finishing up, but you could probably get something to go. Alright, Claw Maestro, let's give it another shot. I'm gonna try to get the headphones. I think that's our best bet. Hey, headphones are on the right, pretty close to the middle. Let me know if you need help lining it up. I got a slightly different view of the field from up here. Oh, this is tough. Okay. So I'm in the front left. Alright, now I'm in the front right corner. Does this look right? I need to push it back farther. Alright, so I need to press it up. Does this look right? Yeah, it looks good to me. Go for it. Let's drop that claw. And we get the headphones. No, damn claw games. Hey, listen, sounds like that old man you were following around. I guess he had to leave. Okay. Yeah, right? This boat journey really has kind of been cool. It's sort of, it's kind of epic, kind of nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Wayun, and, you know, have a really good night, and if you want to see the end of it, it'll be posted, so you're welcome to see it, and I'll see you later. It's been fun. Is he coming back? Table full of fake food. Tentacle grows. I know why. So basically, Sam works the bell and gets the fish, and Ida cooks. And they have been very successful. And that jellified food on display on the left table is it's a meal that they wanted to remember because of some reason. I think that they're going to explain why. And now he's talking to one of the fish that he caught. Buttery fish. Yeah. Oh, this music. I remember this music. Oh, it's too bad Wade isn't hearing this right now.
This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. My treasures and my hopes are placed beyond the blue. Many friends and kin have gone on before, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no.
Scene 10. Theremin time. Scene 12. Whew. Silo of late reflections. Back at the truck. It'll be an adventure. And the interlude in between the final act and this act is live action. It's pretty interesting. End of Act 4. All right, 1 second, quick bathroom break. All right. bathroom break because I was busy preparing a snack as well. But let's get into this while my snack is cooking. I'm not late, am I? It's supposed to be some delivering video. I believe your tape is slow-mo crow. Tape? Oh, sorry, I'm Maya. Right, the traveling artist. Welcome. I'm Emily. I work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work. It's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. So, do you... No, I'm fine, thanks. I just find somewhere to perch until you folks are ready. I got a lot to digest mentally. Burial mounds. They're amazing, right? I'll check if Rita's ready. Hang out back here somewhere, let you know when it's time to come on set. Great, thanks for having me. Alright, I think my soup's ready. In a second.
metabólicos, emocionales, espirituales. Todos estos comportamientos son fenómenos que se forman a base de su ambiente. Ellos cambiaban su ambiente, observaban los efectos en su comportamiento, luego hacían más cambios y así seguían experimentalmente.
final act. Yep, dead horse. Another one. One sec, doggy. Ari. All right, 1 second. 1 second, Ari. One sec, Ari. Come on. sick, alright. Okay, alright. Wait, hold on a sec, alright. puppy is being a little rambunctious. Okay, come on. Let me just finish up the game. second, Ari. I'll take you outside in just a second.
I've heard of a land of joy and peace and wonderful life, a beautiful place of mansions fair and skies so bright, where all who believe the Savior dear forever shall stay. And having been saved by grace divine, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray, just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way. Well, glorious news I tell and sing as onward I go. For those who are still astray in sin, my Savior may know. I want them to sing that praise above some beautiful day. For glory to Him who died for me, I'm going that way. I know I shall meet Him at the gate when trials are past. I know I shall meet Him face to face in glory at last. Oh, I believe that when we meet, well done, He'll say, while trusting my soul redeemed in love. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray, just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way.
Very pretty. Wow. Yeah, that's Kentucky Route Zero, everyone. Death of the Hired Man. Okay. Well. Yes, I know, doggy. Okay. I know, you're gonna... I'll take you out. Hold on. There's some things about this game I think are beautiful, and there's some things about this game I don't get. But nevertheless, I think it's undeniable that this game is great. No matter how confusing it may be. Jeez Louise. Well, there we go, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure playing through this game for the third time. And next Wednesday, we're gonna probably be playing a game called The Captain that just came out in last December, 2021. And it's going to be very Star Trek-y and episode-based. Not like episodic, but it's going to be like little episodes that you play, very much akin to Dark Side Detective, and I'm really looking forward to that. But not to take away anything from this game. This game is very abstract. However, everything is just so well done. And Annapurna Interactive and Cardboard Computer have gone on to make a lot of other games. One of them being what's it? Well, there's a science fiction game called oh boy, what was it called? Hold on a second. Thank goodness I've got the internet. The Outer Wilds, that's what it is, and What Remains of Edith Finch, and The Artful Escape, Solar Ash. They've gone on since this game to do quite a lot, and I'm just glad that they got recognition. So, in any case, I guess this is where I'll be signing off. And I will see you next Wednesday. Thank you all very, very much. And I hope you guys enjoy this video and this video series. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.